Hello, Cancer, and welcome to Metamorphosis, your 2021 autumn reading from Planet Waves. My name's Eric Francis, your astrologer for the next half hour or so here with some hopefully useful information about your astrology. As you know from much that I've said previously and also the introductory half-hour video, the central question of the astrology of our moment and the central question of the times that we're living in happen to be exactly in parallel to one another, and that is the relationship of the individual to the group, and it is the relationship of individual values to group values. What is important to you, supposedly to what is important to other people. And this is, I think, at the center of all the contention and the controversy of the times that we are in, wherein we are told we are doing so many other things for other people, and then also that this is the ushering in of the new golden communist age that we are hearing so much hogwash about. And the way that this is being sold is coercion, and the net effect is that people's individual values and individual choices are being made to seem less important than the values of some collective that nobody actually knows who defined it, who's got the membership list, or who wrote the rules. And I lead off with this crucial theme right now because the very distinction of the astrology charts for Cancer is that where this struggle of the individual versus the collective is being waged in the sign Aquarius. That's here. Cancer's here. Aquarius is in the eighth place. And so the eighth place is it's like the entrance portal into the chart where the in-laws show up, right? The eighth house is the house of death, dowry, and the substance of the bride. And so what that means is that it is the house of inheritances, it is the house of legacies, and most importantly, it's where other people, other people's affairs, other people's money, and other people's relatives, and by extension of all that, other people's agendas enter your life. That is where they come in. I happen to have Cancer rising in my chart, and I have seen the profound impact of planetary transits through the sign Aquarius. I have the moon there, and it is undeniable that the eighth house is where it is this huge doorway in the chart and in our lives where extrinsic influences enter, and it happens you have Aquarius there. And one thing that says about you, or at least describes about you, is Aquarians like to take care of people. Yes, Cancerians, they can be self-centered. This is a true thing about Cancerians, but because of the placement of Aquarius in your chart, in the eighth place, it is saying that you have a natural sense of how we're all in this together, of how we are all essentially part of the same thing, because you experience this in a direct and visceral way. And one of the interesting things about having Aquarius in the eighth, which is not exactly a public house, right? The discussions of the eighth house include things whispered between a man and his father-in-law, the conversations that take place in the safety deposit box room in the bank, where you and your grandmother are looking at the contents of the safety deposit box and the will and the gold coins from the Depression and all of this stuff. This is not supposed to be public domain. This is not Yankee Stadium. This is not a talk radio show.